Let's get straight to the point. What's happened in the last few hours in Brazil is nothing short of a scandal. We're not just talking about Marsal, which has already been resolved with Carlos, and all of us who are on the same side of the fence can stop devouring each other. The real Brazilian apocalypse is coming, and it comes in the form of censorship. The title leaves no doubt, and it's quite possible that in the next few days or even hours, Twitter, or X as it's known, will be suspended in Brazil by order of Minister Alexandre de Moraes. Let's start at the end of this story with Elon Musk's most recent message. He stated, "That picture of you in jail will be real, Alexandre, mark my words." And it's not just Twitter talk. On August 17th, Twitter's official profile informed Brazilians that it was receiving orders from Minister Alexandre to remove entire accounts. But again, the Brazilian Internet Civil Framework requires decisions to be detailed with the post's address and the reasons for it. Instead, the orders came with the cliché that the content is confidential and with a tight deadline to comply under the penalty of a daily fine. Since Twitter didn't remove the accounts and appealed, claiming this violated Brazilian laws, employees were threatened with arrest. In response, Elon Musk decided to withdraw his team from Brazil and close Twitter's office in the country. And so we come to what happened yesterday. The official profile of the Brazilian Supreme Court posted a summons for immediate compliance with the decision. Alexandre de Moraes summoned Elon Musk to appoint a new legal representative in Brazil within 24 hours, comply with previous court decisions, and pay accumulated fines. Experts are warning that if this isn't just a threat, Twitter could indeed be taken down. Because, let's face it, it's impossible for the platform to meet all these requirements in just 24 hours. And as Elon Musk made a sarcastic post saying that Twitter's toilet paper is more useful than the current situation, the expectation is that Twitter will go down unless this is a bluff by Alexandre, which I don't think it is because Zandy doesn't stop. Now, you might ask, what's happening with other platforms? Blaze, online casinos, and Jogo do Tigrinho do not have legal representatives in Brazil. This only makes the situation more ironic and worrying. If Twitter, which is still trying to comply with the laws, is being threatened, imagine these other platforms that operate without any regulation. The Twitter summons has brought several issues to light. Besides being issued by the Supreme Court's official Twitter profile, which, let's face it, is at least unusual, the summons is illegal and contrary to the democratic rule of law, as critics have pointed out. Folha de Paulo and Estadão themselves criticized it harshly, saying that the summons violates due legal process. Barroso, for example, denied a request to prevent Alexandre from judging an inquiry related to leaked messages. Barroso argued that the minister's interest was not clear, but the reality is that there is an evident conflict. And let's talk about the footage from Rome Airport, where Alexandre de Moraes was allegedly assaulted. However, there is no evidence that the minister was assaulted. The version that has recently gained traction suggests that, in fact, Alexandre de Moraes' son would have assaulted a Brazilian citizen and his family while they were returning to Brazil. The Supreme Court ordered absolute secrecy over these images, and the defense only managed to access them with an expert who confirmed that Moraes' son would have assaulted the Brazilian citizen. The narrative that has been created so far seems to ignore this evidence. It's total chaos, and democracy seems to be sacrificed in the name of a facade of justice. In this scenario, Brazil stands out in the international community, not for its democracy, but for its questionable practices that resemble authoritarian regimes. While the country is concerned with maintaining its image, the truth is being suffocated, and justice seems far from being achieved. What is clear is that the political and social landscape is rapidly deteriorating, and Twitter is just the tip of the iceberg. With Brazil once again making global headlines for questionable reasons, what is left for our democracy?